as David versus Goliath. And yesterday on the radio, he said, quote, "We have so much to gain by having a good experience this Thursday night. So much to gain. These kinds of things are really what the doctor ordered for where we are. It's a great opportunity. It's as the storybook writer wrote it." So, Shannon, do you like Jerry's approach to this game?
Hell no, Skip, what is this? Skip, this is Jerry's quote. Everybody wants to win, but to get to open the NFL season in these times, the COVID time, to get to do it with the challenges, we're coming in with some challenges. Skip, what the hell is that? Hey, hold on. We're not elementary school age kids. We're not middle school or high school kids.
Yep.
It's not if you win, but how you play the game. In pro sports, there is no but. It's win and win. Those are the only things. There is no but. Skip, some challenges. Jerry's not the only one that's dealing with COVID. All the other teams, the 31 other teams have COVID challenges also.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry is more excited about opening on Thursday night than actually winning this game.
I agree. 1,000% agree with that. That is the bottom line. Correct.
Because that's what he keeps saying. Yeah. To get an opportunity to showcase. This is a showcase game.
Yep.
Okay, what about trying to win this showcase game? Because I can assure you, Tom Brady could care when he plays. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yep.
He wants to win. There is no but. Most people, most professional athletes, there is no but. Jerry's already given you a caveat, but, you know, it's a valuable learning experience. Learn what? You're a professional team. You've been playing football for 60 years. What you learning? You feel comfortable with that? But you love Hard Knocks. That was your favorite one. He gave you hope. You're optimistic. Now I don't feel as bad. And you're all out here talking like that,
I told you, I'm very optimistic about my players, not about my owner, GM. What happened at the end of episode 5? In conclusion, what did we hear from Jerry Jones as he sat on high up in his palatial office overlooking his team, practicing down below him, the king of the kingdom? What did we hear him say? That in his other business interests, finishing second or third is really pretty good, right? But this is, as he said, a bottom line activity, the National Football League. You have to, and the last word of Hard Knocks was win. He looked at it, win.
So what was that but?
Okay, so the point is, that's not the truth. That's a bunch of phony baloney from Jerry Jones, because his bottom line activity is to sell. Sell.
Correct.
Sell Cowboys, sell Jerry.
Yes.
And he is a master at both. Nobody's ever been any better. And he took over the final episode. In fact, he took over the whole Hard Knocks, but you predicted he would, because that's just Jerry. And I don't know how much editorial control they have. I don't know if he can say, yes, that should be in. I need more of me. But knowing Jerry, he probably did have some control there. Like, for instance, last night, I wanted an inside look of the discussions about why they didn't sign Cam Newton. But there's no way we're going to get that, because it's too inside and it's too explosive and too potentially negative, right? So I do think there's some editorial control. But in the end, the essence, the goal is not to win, it's to promote. So for Jerry, I agree with you. Look, they're 8.5-point dogs, biggest underdog of this opening weekend. So we get that. They are in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the only way to approach this game would be to sneak up on Tampa. If you pulled your squad together behind closed doors with no HBO cameras, and you said, hey, our whole goal in these 2 weeks leading up to this game is to say nothing but positives about Tom Brady. He's the greatest, they're the defending champs, and we're just happy to be able to play there. That's the only way to sneak into that stadium and try to surprise them. Hope they don't take you seriously enough.
Well, it would have been great if you didn't have Tom Brady on the other side, and he didn't let you sneak up on anything.
He doesn't.
But I wanted to see, Skip, last night, what we would do, because the starters were not going to play the last preseason game. What we would do, we would already be working on next week's opponent. So starters, you're not playing. So when we practice, we were actually going up against the defense that we think we're going to see. So we got a 2-week
Okay, I got it. They should have been.
Yeah, he's talking about, oh, this is, okay, now it's on to Tampa.
Remember, Kellen Moore did not coordinate the final preseason game because he was on to Tampa, right? Okay, that's fine. Dak said during the episode last night, I've already watched the Super Bowl, and then I went back and watched the Kansas City regular season game, and he said, they were doing everything. Yeah, everything was different.
Yes.
I got it, because everything changed in that bye week after that, that loss at home to Kansas City, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we've heard Jerry say, upstarts, we're the upstart Cowboys. And we heard him say 2 or 3 days ago, this is David slaying Goliath on the road in foreign territory.
Right.
And now we're hearing him say last night that this is a storybook, right? You know, this could be a storybook finish, right? A storybook ending in Tampa. Well, again, you can't say it because you're up against a force of nature. The reason that guy at 44 has won 7 Super Bowls and could well win an 8th this year is he's got psycho in him. He's got some Jordan in him. You can't poke the bear, and they're poking the bear like, we're going to go down and slay Goliath. You can't say it, but Jerry says it because he's promoting Jerry. He's promoting this story.
Right.
He wants monster ratings on Thursday night because you know and I know, it'll be one of the top-rated games of the year, right? It's the only reason they're in the game is because they are America's team. They're in it because of their brand, because of their mystique. They're definitely not in it over what they've proven the last 2 years because they went 8-8 and 6-10 and finished 3rd in one of the worst divisions in the history of pro football.
And Jerry talking about this is what the doctor ordered. No, what you wanted was a dose of the Jags or the Texans. That's what the doctor would have ordered for you.
Yeah, he's actually saying, oh, we can sort of check our oil. This will be a great measuring stick for where we are.
Skip, you cover this game too long. You know how valuable every win. Skip, you don't get to throw away wins just to see where you measure up at. You got to win every game. There's only 17. It's not like baseball, you got 162, or basketball where you got 82. Every game. And you're talking about, yeah, you know, we just want to see what we measure. We see what we measure up at.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you yesterday to start the show? I'm angry as a true diehard lifelong Cowboy fan that the NFL threw me to the wolves because it's not fair. You have to earn your way into the opening night game by at least being a credible rival of Tampa. No, we're not a rival. Did we win the division? No, we didn't win the division.
And made the playoff 2 years.
We haven't made the playoff for 2 straight years. Well, then we don't deserve, because this game always features the champion versus a credible opponent, right? We're not a credible opponent. Our quarterback has not played in 333 days. And we have a brand new defensive coordinator coordinating a unit that's going to feature a lot of kids, and last year's unit was, as you know, historically bad.
And then McCarthy said we got like 36 new players in this team?
Okay, that's what we're up against. Okay, and Jerry shouldn't be happy about that. He should be hoping you could sneak in there and play, at least not to embarrass yourself, maybe hang in the game for 3 quarters. Wouldn't that be like a moral victory?
But the thing is, Skip, Jerry's looking at it like this. I'm at a standing loan. So all the promotion, all you're going to see is star, star, star. Where if I play on a Sunday, there's 8, 9, 10 other games going on. So, you know, you could easily flip, well, I want to watch Minnesota play Green Bay, or I want to watch the Bears play this team, or I want to watch San Francisco and the Rams. Guess what? You can't flip the channel. That's the only football game on.
Okay.
And we all know they've been waiting for this.
Guess who loves that? The owner. Only the owner.
Thank you.
Only the owner. He loves that. This is going to be his stage. He's going to get multiple shots of him up in the box because he has become the star of Hard Knocks.
What you want to bet? They show more on Jerry than they do the great Glazer family that actually won the Super Bowl.
No, I totally agree. No, completely agree. And yet, and you can disqualify me, you can dismiss me as a delusional Cowboy fan, and I got a lot of that in me. But I will say this. My team is, to me, the biggest X-factor team in the whole league. They're hard to predict because there are components there where you say, yeah.
I already predicted it. I already predicted it. You're not going to the playoffs. I predicted that. I foretold that.
Okay. Could the offense be explosive? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a lot of ifs. If that offensive line stays healthy, what if Zach Martin, God forbid, what if he plays tomorrow night?
You know what I noticed what you do? When you talk about the Cowboys, you always speak about that offense, but you do know there are other phases to the game.
I do, but I like my kids, but they're just raw green kids right now in metallic blue. And they're up against the GOAT who will pick them to pieces if they give him the opportunity, right?
If he throw for 500 yards and probably put like 45 on him, I might be willing to bump him up on my all-time list.
Really?
Yeah.
To what, second maybe?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that.
You'd
if he
move
get
him up?
545 points on the Cowboys.
Really? You'd move him past Lawrence Taylor into second on your all-time?
Yeah, I really think about that, Skip. Yeah.
How about to first ahead of Jerry Rice? Right?
He might go out there and throw for 600 yards.
You know what? He does watch, and he would write this down, 600 for number one. Okay?
Skip, I think somewhere between 350 and 380 is probably doable. I'm thinking in 3 touchdowns.
I think he'll go over 400.
You think he'll go over 400?
Yep. But everybody keeps talking about...
But you said it's going to be close. You all of a sudden, you changed after Hard Knocks, said the game's going to be closer now.
It'll be a little closer than 35-10, but he'll throw for 400.
Oh, 35-17?
Maybe. Well, hey.